So I am just going to do a quick video on CinchShare. I know a lot of people have asked about CinchShare recently. I've also been waiting to do this tutorial because they have a new feature that I have access to now that I wanted to show off that will be rolling out to everybody soon. And what that is watermarking posts. But first I just want to kind of give a look around CinchShare. So this is your main page. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't want to make this too long, but CinchShare has their own tutorials on how to set up your networks, but you can set up networks to post to your Facebook group, your Facebook page, your personal page or business page, your Instagram, your Pinterest, and then with Instagram you can post straight to your reels, you can post to your feed, you can post to stories, you can now post to YouTube, you can post to Threads, I believe you can post to X as well, and I'm probably missing some. You can post to a lot of social media networks all at one time. You can take the same post and post it across several different networks, or you can post one thing to your page for the month and one thing to your group for the month. Lots of different ways to use it. But what it does is really help you manage your social media presence. It takes a lot to really get posts out there through all the social media networks. 1 or 2 or 3 posts a day can be hard. So this kind of aims to help save you time. They also have a content library you get access to. So if you're struggling, Shine Light Designs creates content, but if you have all of our content and everything scheduled, but you're like, you know what, my group's kind of quiet right now, I want an extra game to play, or what else is there? CinchShare has tons of free content in their content library. They do monthly content that they come out with, tons of content each month, and then they have other content that you can look back and find engagement, reels, party graphics that are themed, which is kind of cool. So just a bunch of different stuff available in their content library. Shine Light Designs puts all of our content into CinchShare, any of our content plans, I should say. So here's our 2025 folder. We've got freebies, we've got all the monthly freebies that we share, we add them to CinchShare and share a folder for you as well, so that if you're a CinchShare user, you can access our folder and then just easily schedule it from there. So here's our Wallpaper Wednesdays. We share this folder and you have access to it, and you can just share it straight to whatever socials you want. We put our content plans, our engagement plans, our reels, our stories, our party bundles, everything in here. So here's like stories don't have verbiage. These are our stories. We just have a bunch of things each month. And these are also editable, so if you're interested in those, you can make your own posts too each month. But our reels, so here's our April reels, and this is one for every day of the month in order. So if you wanted to schedule this for every day of the month, you could go select all and then click again, and you could batch schedule, and then you could post it. I could post this to well, let's just go through it. So say I want to post this to my Instagram reels every day in April. So I'm going to go to April. I'm going to click the first. I'm going to pick whatever time that I want them to post. So I think I'm just going to do like 8:30 a.m. And then I'm going to put my interval, meaning how long between each post. I'm going to make it 1 day. So it'll post every 1 day. There are 30 posts, so it's going to post every day in April at 8:30 a.m. I'm going to hit apply interval, and you can see where it's applied it. So April 1st, 8:30 a.m. April 2nd, 8:30 a.m. If you wanted to change like the timing for each post, you could do that. And then I'm just going to hit schedule batch, and bam, I now have one reel scheduled every day on my Instagram for April. Oops. I'm trying to also show you on my phone. Okay. So this is the CinchShare folders. They're also really easy to organize. So say I want to copy, let's see, let's just grab a random post just as an example. So say I want to copy this to let's do this. So say I'm building weekly posts. So say I'm gonna build and I put that in the move. Okay, so now I made a weekly posts folder, and I'm gonna just pick posts that I want and make a folder for all the posts I'm gonna schedule for the next week. I just want to pick and choose and put some random ones. So I'm gonna go to let's say I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna drag it, and then it'll ask if I want to copy it or remove it. So I'm just gonna copy it, and now it's there. So that's also cool too, because you can organize, you can move this around if you're like, okay, I want my weekly post to be inside of this folder. You can do that. You just drag it here, and then hit that copy or move. So it's a really great tool for also just organizing your content. If you work with mock-ups, digital design, stuff like that, and you want to have, like, if you're running, if you're a t-shirt seller, which is what I started out as and what a lot of my customers are, and you are making all the t-shirts you want to run for the month or the week, and you want to make a folder, you can add them all there, or transfers or digital designs or whatever. Also, what you could do is, if you want to organize mock-ups, you can make folders for your vendors and put all the products you want to advertise from your vendors in here. Another new feature with CinchShare is when you are editing, if you add a note. So let's do this. So I'm going to make a new post for my weekly post folder, and I'm going to just grab a mock-up. So let's say that this is a product that I want to advertise this week from a vendor, and I'm gonna say, how cute is this faux embroidered design in this beautiful purple. Okay, and then say I want to make sure that I know where to get this transfer, digital design, finished item, whatever from. So I'm gonna hit add note, and I'm gonna say the vendor is Shine a Light Designs. Now this note here is not gonna show when I post it. Only this post message will show when I post it. But if I come back to the post, if I get orders and I'm like, oh shoot, who was that vendor? You now have a note to show you who that vendor is. So Shine a Light Designs. And again, that will not show when you post it, only the post message will show. But now say I'm like, okay, look, there's no watermark on it. So I'm gonna select this post. Well, first let me show you this. So I've already set this folder up, but what you could do and what you should do when this watermark feature drops is add your watermarks to a folder. So you would just go create new folder, title it watermarks, and then add your watermark. So here's my logo. It's not an all over watermark, but if you have a logo, CinchShare will automatically, it just turns it, tiles it. So it'll just tile it and turn it into an all over watermark. Here's my generic one. It has no business branding. It just protects the design but doesn't have any branding. And then here's my branded one with Shine a Light Design. So I have all my watermarks in a folder now. And I'm going to go back to my weekly posts. And I want these to be watermarked. So I'm going to select all, and I'm going to hit add watermark. Now I'm going to go select watermark image from your library, and I'm going to come down to my watermarks, and I'm going to put my branded one and hit select. And now I get to choose the opacity. So I'm thinking like here. The other cool feature is if this one you want a little bit lighter because it's kind of a lighter color, so you want it about here, and then this one you want it a little bit darker because you want to make sure that it's covering the design so it can't be stolen, because a lot of digital designers want you to watermark it enough to where, you know, this is kind of light so it's hard to see. So let's say we want it about there. So these you can adjust them to be different for each one, and then you would just hit which folder to save it to. So I'm gonna save it into my same folder, and I'm gonna hit apply watermark, and then it's going to apply that for me. So now we're just waiting while it applies the watermark. The other day when I tried it, I did 30 posts and it did perfect. Watermarked all of them. And it also copies your message here. So the only thing it didn't, let's see, oops. Okay, so it didn't actually copy this part, which I will mention to CinchShare, and I'm sure it's an easy fix. So it didn't copy that part, so I'm just going to copy it. But now I'm going to go ahead and delete these. And now I'm just left with my watermarked posts. So you can build out a whole folder, watermark the whole folder, and then post the whole folder. Now what I wanted to show you and why I have my phone hooked up over here, one second, let me get this back together. Okay, so on your phone, CinchShare also has another cool feature where they have a keyboard. So I want to make a post, and oh, it's not gonna let me pull up my keyboard. Oh, because it's using my, okay, so it's actually using my, darn, so I can't show you. Okay, one second. Okay, I'm gonna close this out, and I'm going to see if I can mirror this. Okay, so hopefully it's still recording. Okay, so I want to create a post. If I click this little globe down here and go to the CinchShare keyboard, and then I click their little logo right here, I have access to all my folders. And I'm going to click on weekly posts. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to, depending, whatever post I want to post. When it's a photo, you're going to click on it and it's going to copy it, and then you're going to just simply click on your post over here. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm clicking on the black part, which would be like the post box for Facebook. So I'm going to hit paste, and it's pasted that picture now. And then now I'm going to do the same thing with the text, and all I have to do is click on it. I don't even have to click paste for the text, and it pops it right in there. And then all I have to do is hit post. And you can do that in any app that has a keyboard. You can send it in a message. You can send it in an email. Oops. Oh yeah, so it did it there. You can do it in your notes app. So anywhere that you can type on your phone, you now have access to all your CinchShare stuff. So that is another one of my favorite features. This year we've got the keyboard feature and the watermarking feature released. And last year they did awesome. Facebook took away the capability for posting like automatically directly into groups, and CinchShare just rolled with the punches, and they have post reminders. So what post reminders is you can still schedule into your group, it's just not automatic. So everywhere else it's going to just post it automatically. You don't have to do anything after you schedule it here. With groups, because of Facebook's changes, CinchShare created a workaround, and it will pop up on your mobile phone through the app. It gives you a push notification, and all you have to do is click a few buttons and push the post through manually. So it does take a few extra steps, but honestly, it's really not hard. If you can't be around your phone, it might be a little bit of a hindrance. But if you schedule it for like a time where you're going to be around your phone, or you know to check your phone, or you can schedule it like on a lunch break or something. Sorry about my son. Or schedule it in the evenings if you work all day and you want to schedule one engagement post for the evenings when you know that post reminder will be there. You can do that. The other thing is with that keyboard, what I find even easier, and actually I'm just going to go back to this. So what I do a lot is, so we'll grab monthly engagement plans. So April 1st, paste, text paste, schedule. We're gonna schedule for April 1st at, let's say, 10:30 a.m. Save, bam, and then you can just you can use their keyboard to help you just quickly schedule all of your posts throughout the month with their keyboard. So that's another kind of workaround if you don't want to do the post reminders. You can still use their keyboard with all the content already loaded to just quick schedule through Facebook itself, and then all your posts will automatically post if you schedule through Facebook's actual interface for doing that. So I hope that this video is helpful.
They don't have pocket seats.
Okay, hang on. My son is up here now, so I'm going to cut the video. If you have any questions, let me know if I missed anything, or if you need some more in-depth tutorial for CinchShare. I can either help you find one from them or make one. But definitely a good tool to check out. And once that watermark feature drops, if you aren't a tester, some of the people have already been able to test it. If you're not a tester, they should be releasing it soon. It's a game changer, especially for our industry, when we, the people who create content like myself, we want your stuff to be watermarked because it protects your purchase. It also protects our work. T-shirt makers, handmade sellers, people who are like boutique owners who you might save mock-ups from wholesalers. They want it watermarked because you don't want other people to steal the post and say that it's, take ownership and say like, oh, I make this or whatever. So watermarking is important. So this is going to be a huge game changer, especially for our industry where everybody wants their stuff watermarked. Digital designers, transfer sellers, mock-up creators, wholesalers, everybody, because it is just a really good way to just protect and brand your work. So that's releasing soon, and CinchShare, if you don't have it already, go ahead and check it out if you want. I do have an affiliate link that I can share with you. Also, if you check out their page, a lot of times they'll have codes for free trials that will give you like 30 days or whatever to try it for free. And if you have any questions, let me know.